Who is Jeff Bezos? What is Jeff Bezos' identity? A giant of industry or a visionary pioneer? Envision a man whose ceaseless pursuit of innovation transformed not only our purchasing habits, but also our perspectives on technology, commerce, and even space exploration. What if I told you that the man who is currently the richest person in the world is motivated by ambition, audacity, and unyielding resolve? Join us as we examine the amazing life of Jeff Bezos, from his humble beginnings in a garage to his groundbreaking redesign of the contemporary world. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of this modern marvel? The early life and education of Jeff Bezos. Bezos was born on January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. From an early age, he was interested in the functioning of his home. His parents' garage became his makeshift laboratory, and he installed electrical devices all over the house. When Bezos was 12 years old, he desired an infinity cube, which is a collection of tiny motorized mirrors that reflect off of a single image to create the illusion of an endless cycle of images. The infinity cube was too pricey for him to buy at the time, costing $20. Instead, he created one for himself by purchasing mirrors and other required materials. Many people think that Miguel Bezos, Bezos' adoptive father, who immigrated to the United States from Cuba in 1962, is largely responsible for Bezos' unwavering ambition and character. Bezos claimed that he and his two siblings could not have had a better role model in a speech given in 2022. Jeff attended Miami Palmetto High School after moving to Miami, Florida with his family when he was a teenager. Jeff was a short-order line cook at McDonald's during his high school years. In addition, he participated in the University of Florida's Student Science Training Program. He graduated as valedictorian from high school and was awarded a Silver Knight Award. Bezos said in his commencement speech that he had a dream of taking everyone off Earth and seeing people conquer space. Beyond books on Amazon, Jeff Bezos received degrees in electrical engineering and computer science from Princeton University. He declined job offers from Bell Labs and Intel after graduating in favor of joining a business named Fitel. Along with Halsey Minor, the founder of CNET, he helped create a news-by-fax service company. After it failed, Bezos became the youngest senior vice president at D.E. Shaw, a hedge fund. In 1994, Bezos became fascinated by the internet's 2,300% yearly growth rate, which gave rise to the idea for Amazon.com. Amazon.com, an online book retailer, began as a $10,000 venture in a garage. Bezos, his spouse, and a pair of programmers held most of their meetings at the local Barnes & Noble. Amazon sold books in 45 countries and every state in the United States after it launched in July 1995. Exceeding anticipations, Bezos attempted to raise money by projecting sales of $74 million by 2000, which was significantly less than the actual sales of $1.64 billion in just 1999. After his family invested, he raised $1 million in seed money from angel investors. In around 20 years, the initial 20 investors in Amazon, each with a $50,000 stake rounded to 1%, would increase their wealth to $3.5 billion, a 70-fold return. Amazon secured an additional $8 million in Series A funding from Kleiner Perkins, a venture capital firm, in June 1996. Amazon was one of the few firms that made it through the dot-com crisis and went public in May 1997. From $511,000 in 1995 to nearly $3 billion in 2001, annual sales soared. Amazon's extraordinary expansion is reflected in the share price. Between January 2016 and January 2021, the stock climbed by almost 450%, and between January 2020 and January 2021, it increased by 60%. The stock saw a steady decline from 2022 to early 2023, but as of 2024, it had nearly returned to 2021 levels. By 2023, Bezos will have 12.3% ownership in Amazon, which will be the main source of his wealth. According to the disclosure made during the company's 2023 annual meeting, Bezos possesses over 1 billion shares. Property. Real estate is among the conventional assets that Jeff Bezos owns. His 165,000-acre corn ranch in Texas was purchased to serve as the headquarters for his aerospace company, Blue Origin, and as a testing ground for the manned vertical landing New Shepard rocket. His properties include multi-million-dollar holdings in Manhattan and Beverly Hills on the east and west coasts. According to reports, Bezos' presence in New York has increased the value of Century Tower real estate, with space selling for $2,000 to $3,000 per square foot. He also invested $28 million to expand the living area of his lakefront property in Washington state to about 30,000 square feet. Additionally, he invested $500 million in a boat that was launched in 2023. Amazon became one of the biggest owners of commercial real estate when it paid $1.5 billion to purchase its own South Lake Union headquarters building in Seattle in 2012. Almost 12 buildings, 2 million square feet of office space, and roughly 100,000 square feet of retail space were all taken over by Amazon. The Seattle Times revealed in August 2017 that at 8.1 million square feet, Amazon possessed more office space than the 40 biggest firms in the area put together. Donations to charities. Jeff Bezos has made significant financial contributions to charities. Bezos has donated millions of dollars to Princeton University, his alma mater, and Seattle's Museum of History and Industry, in addition to the education programs that the Bezos Family Foundation funds. Bezos and his now ex-wife Mackenzie promised $33 million to the Dream. This in January 2018, a group that seeks to increase undocumented immigrant youth's access to higher education after being brought to the country as young children. 1,000 U.S. high school graduates with deferred action for childhood arrival status will receive college scholarships as a result of this grant. Travel, glass, high-tech, and media. Bezos has a fondness for the media, technology, and services that facilitate human connection. Bezos made investments in the well-known business news website Business Insider, as well as Twitter Incorporated. Bezos started investing in Google in 1998. Despite not disclosing the percentage of the stock he acquired following its 2004 IPO, his $250,000 investment is probably now worth billions. Bezos has invested in Nextdoor and ZocDoc Incorporated, two platforms that help people interact. Uber is a transportation startup that has received over $30 million in funding from Jeff Bezos. Cloud-based human resource services provider Workday Incorporated is one of his noteworthy investment wins. Bezos invested venture capital in the business just before it went public with an initial public offering that brought in more than $684 million. Bezos has also made investments in Glassy Baby, a company that creates glass-blown votive candle holders. Bezos paid $250 million to purchase The Washington Post in August 2013. Its readership and traffic skyrocketed, and in October 2015, it surpassed The New York Times for the first time in terms of unique American web visitors. The ideas that go too far. Drones will be used to deliver packages to clients as part of Bezos' groundbreaking Amazon Prime membership service, which he unveiled in 2013. The first Amazon Prime air drone deliveries started in 2022, covering a small region at first, with intentions to expand in the future. Bezos contributed to the 10,000-year clock project, which aimed to erect a clock that would tick for 10,000 years into the Texas side of the Sierra Diablo mountain range. A chime generator built within the clock will provide a new sound every day. Bezos cited the need for long-term thinking in order to justify the clock's necessity. The F-1 engine retrieval project recovered engines from the Atlantic Ocean that propelled the Apollo 11 spacecraft to the moon. Two F-1 engines were used to create displays using artifacts that were recovered. In 2015, the items were given to Seattle's The Museum of Flight. Bezos realized his early ambition of becoming a space entrepreneur thanks to his rapidly increasing riches. Bezos donates $1 billion annually to Blue Origin, his space exploration company. In 2016, Blue Origin became one of the first commercial enterprises to launch a reusable rocket. Blue Origin launched the New Shepard spacecraft to a high altitude on July 18, 2018 to test its safety systems, all of which were successful. Blue Origin's first successful crewed flight was accomplished on July 20, 2021, when Bezos, his brother Mark, aviation pioneer Wally Funk, and Dutch student Oliver Damon boarded the New Shepard. They reached an altitude of slightly over 62 miles before making a safe landing. What is Jeff Bezos' net worth? As of February 21, 2024, Jeff Bezos has a net worth of $191 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Since a sizable amount of his wealth comes from his 12.3% ownership in Amazon, his net worth is very susceptible to changes in the stock price of the company. Which businesses is owned by Jeff Bezos? Bezos founded Amazon and also owns The Washington Post and Blue Origin, a space exploration company. Which businesses are included in Jeff Bezos' stock selection? Bezos owns 12.3% of Amazon in addition to holdings in Uber, Airbnb, and Business Insider. Bezos amassed enormous riches by founding one of the most prosperous businesses in the world, Amazon, through his company. In 2024, he is still the third wealthiest person on Earth, having lost his status as the richest man on Earth in 2021. Elon Musk and Bernard Arnault are the only two wealthier than Bezos. Trade while moving, anytime, anywhere. You may now access one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. Trade safely and take advantage of competitive costs and committed customer support. Additionally, you will get access to Binance tools that make it simpler than ever to see price charts, control auto investments, examine your trade history, and do fee-free conversions. Join millions of traders and investors on the worldwide cryptocurrency market by creating a free account. Subscribe now to unlock the fascinating saga of Jeff Bezos, a journey that transcends industries and reshapes our understanding of entrepreneurship and innovation.